Hello, beautiful beings. My name is Quavier, and I am the creator of Juju Time. I'm an oracle and a planetary astrologist, and I have for us today a pick a card reading. And what we will be asking our guides is, how are we fooling ourselves? Yeah, how are we fooling ourselves? So let us get comfortable. Let us begin to channel our guides. And when you begin your process of channeling your guide, I would like you to then go down in the description and choose from either pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3 for your message. Okay? So let us begin. Hello, my pile ones. So let us begin to answer the question of how are you fooling yourself? What is it that your guides need you to know of how you are fooling yourself? So okay, so we have the King of Diamonds, okay, okay, then we have the Six of Clubs, and then we have yeah, okay, the Nine of Diamonds. All right, my pile ones. So what I'm feeling, I had to do a little chuckle there because how you are fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself in believing in at least a sliver of belief that your magic is somehow wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like your magic is somehow wrong, or that you that you're baby witch, that you're a baby witch, that you just started this. And your guys want me to let you know, like, you're fooling yourself. You're robbing yourself of your own power. Like, you are not a baby witch. That this is not your first rodeo. This is not your first rodeo. This is not your first time around. It's not your first time around, right? With my pile ones, like, that came out quick, but we're gonna leave that just turned around for a second so I can not get so overwhelmed. Okay. So yeah, so your guides want you to know that this is not your first rodeo. This is not your first time around, and you're fooling yourself in thinking that it is. Okay? You're also fooling yourself in thinking that you are so far away from what it is that you are manifesting, right? Because yeah, another thing, okay, there's a bit of, okay, okay, there, time doesn't exist. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's like, I'm getting this feeling as though like, what I want is gonna take a long time, and blah, 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 blah. And okay, in human time, we understand. I mean, I understand you. I get it. You know, some things take time. But at the same time, your guides don't understand that. They don't, it's not that they don't understand it, because they understand you. But at the same time, you are elevating yourself, in what they need you to understand is, you saying that is more of a cop-out. Oh, okay. It's more of a cop-out of like, of you not progressing in a, in a way, like you not gaining what it is that you should be gaining, that they want to provide and give you, it's like, so like time doesn't exist, what you want, you already have. And you can pull from that knowledge. You can pull, because time is, as Doctor Who would say, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, wibbly wobbly. You can pull from the dimension of the version of yourself, right? The version of yourself that has that knowledge that you are currently wanting to have now, right? There's a version of you that already knows it. So you can pull, you can connect to that version of you. You can connect to that version of you and ask that version of you, like, hey, let's do this, like you have that ability. That is something that you can do quite easily. You can connect those parts of yourself. And that is something that your guides are just like, stop fooling yourself. The card here, step out of your comfort zone. You know what? I'm done. Step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Start to step out of your comfort zone and start to believe that, or start to understand, because I do, as a human vessel talking to another human vessel right now, I understand, like, the hesitations, but your guides want you to know that this is not your first rodeo. This is not your first time that you've, I feel like a lot of people in my pile ones, you've been here before. You've been here before. Also, yes. There's also something in regards to fooling yourself in regard to the messages that you're receiving. The messages that you're receiving, are you, oh, 1 second. There's too many cards came out and turned over. I asked for clarity. Okay, we asked for clarity. This is a general message here. So, okay, we'll ask for clarity. So, yeah, so about the messages that you're receiving, there's something in regards to your dreams. Something in regards to your dreams and you doubting. There's a bit of doubt of like, okay, was that what I thought it was? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I don't know this stuff. Oh, maybe I need to get confirmation. And you can constantly look for confirmation. Constantly looking for confirmation. I mean, it's not bad to... It's not bad to look for confirmation. It's not bad to ask for miracles or ask, like, hey, this is what I believe it is, and then can you please just give me a sign or whatever how you like to ask your guides, whether it's through meditation or a dream or however, that's fine. But in a sense, it's like they give you the confirmation and then you revert backwards to like, oh God, I'm not sure, like, but it's like it happens over and over again. Another message that's come through is regards to your North Node, right? So the North Node in your sidereal chart, In sidereal astrology, look at where your north node lies, okay? And begin to connect to the path that north node is trying to tell you, okay? The card that came out is trust. Number 31, trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. In faith, my faith endures. Wow. Yes. So this goes back once again to what I was telling you in regards to the trust within yourself, trust within your own power, within your own magic, with the messages that you are receiving. Okay? There is a victory. You are fooling yourself out of your own ability. Right? Your own ability to be victorious, your own ability to the wealth, to the prosperity that you are wanting to connect to. And for my pile ones, a lot of it is connected to your magic. Like a lot of what you will be manifesting, right, is connected to your magic. It's connected to your business savvy. Your business savvy or your work ethic. Like, it's connected to you, to who you naturally are. And you're fooling yourself out of that by thinking that you're less, or you don't have the knowledge, or you don't have access to the knowledge. Because everything that I'm seeing here is that you have access of the knowledge. It's you needing to trust yourself and begin. Trust yourself, step out of that comfort zone. Okay, let's get one card. I'm feeling one card because it's very, I feel like your guys very matter of fact. I was going to say very matter of fact. And then we have the Ace of Swords here, upright. Yeah. Being given what you need to be victorious. You know? Yeah, that's very, very clear. To start the mental, also, okay, meditation is also what I'm getting from that. Okay, meditation, right? A lot of how you're going to be connecting to these different dimensions of you, to that knowledge. It's a lot of mental strength going forward. It's a lot of mental strength. You'll be getting a better meditation practice would be very beneficial for my pile ones, okay? Stop fooling yourself out of your own power, out of your own self. That is the message for my pile ones. I love that. Beautiful. All right. So I now close the session for my pile ones. I give thanks and praises to your guides and my guides for delivering that message. I need to cleanse the decks now. Oh, I used all of them. Okay. I'll cleanse all of them. Okay. I thank your guides and my guides for this message. I will see you all in my next video. If you like a more detailed reading in regards to you, you can go down below and go to my website and you can book a reading with me through there. All right. So I cannot wait to speak with you and connect with you again. And I can't wait to be a witness to your progress. It's going to be, that's it. It's going to be, All right. Love and truth, my beautiful beings. See you next time. Bye. Hello, my pile twos. How are you guys doing? So let us get started in answering, connecting to your guides and answering the question of how you are fooling yourself. Yeah, how you're fooling yourself. Okay, the first card here is the Jack of Spades. How are my pile twos fooling themselves? Oh, that's a bit much. Okay, we want clarity. Asking for clarity. Oh, okay. All right. We got the Seven of Diamonds. Oh. and the 2 of spades. Alrighty. Okay, my pile 2s. Interesting. How you're fooling yourself. Okay. It's very down on yourself in regards to your efforts. The efforts that you have put forth thus far, or the efforts that you have put forth in the past. And it's like you're fooling yourself when it comes to like the amount of understanding that you actually have, the amount of knowledge that you actually have. And instead, it's like you're fooling yourself out of your own wisdom that you hold. Oh yeah, you hold a lot of wisdom, but it's like this feeling as though like, oh, I have a lot of like, I have a lot of wisdom, but however, like feeling like I'm not going anywhere, feeling like I haven't gone anywhere. And your guides, you know, this in a sense is holding back your growth, your mental growth of accepting your past, right? But also acknowledging how far that you've come and how much that you've learned. And part of me also wants to say, like, there may be people around you that makes you feel as though you haven't come very far, right? There's like this disconnect from, there's a disconnect from your heart. There's a disconnect from your intuition, okay? The card that came out here, confidence is your key to success. Okay, so that goes to what I was just saying, right? There feels as though, and I don't know if it's, this is a general message, so I can't say if it's on purpose or not on purpose or anything like that. But it doesn't matter because it's still hurtful at the end of the day. Like, whether it's on purpose or not, it's still hurtful. Like, that's the overall outcome. But it's really killed your confidence. You know, it's really killed the pride in yourself, like, and also like the pride in your heart, right? And it leaves this like sense of like unrest within you, right? And so you're fooling yourself in thinking that you haven't come far. You know that that all the wisdom that you've gained is somehow like invalid, you know? It's somehow invalid. There's also, okay, this card, but it came out, so we're gonna leave that flipped. There's also a sense as well of when it comes to your guides. Now, when I say guides here, I'm feeling ancestors, right? I'm feeling this big energy of ancestors. So when it comes to your ancestors, they want to give you their wisdom. Like, you have a very natural ability to connect. Well, we all have a natural ability to connect to our ancestors, period. So however, for you, my pile twos, what I'm saying is that you have either access to elders, right? Or your ancestors have made contact with you. You know, there are some people that within their practice, you know, they feel like, oh, my ancestors haven't come to me, etc., etc. And it's like they have, right? you know, it's just a sense of, you know, in that situation, it's just communicating with your ancestors of like, hey, I need more clarity, or I need more understanding. However, for you, it's like they have contacted you. They have given you even their wisdom. Especially when it comes to, okay, we have the card healing. I'll read it. Give me one. I'm going to read it, but I have to finish. Okay. Especially when it comes to, for some of you, knowledge of money, investments. There's a message as well regarding like, this is something that you're interested in. But you're just like, oh goodness, like, oh, I don't have, like, oh, what is it? What people say, like, oh, I don't have, like, you're not good at math or something. Like, that's something that you could possibly say to yourself, like, oh, I'm not good at math, or like, oh, I'm not, like, it's like something like, oh, I'm not this. And like, and it's something regards to like your mind and how it works and like that logic, you know, like, oh, I'm not good at this because when I was in school, like, I used to get bad grades. I never really understood it from the teacher. Well, that's not your fault. That's the teacher's fault. Like, that's not, yeah, that's, and I think, yeah, that felt like it came from an ancestor. That's not your fault. That came, like, that's the fault of your teacher, period. Okay? You are intelligent. Okay? If learning about investments, learning about finances is something that you want to do, and you know, I feel like a lot of you, you know this is something you should be doing right now, but then it scares you. It scares you a bit. It's like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You do have that kind of mind. You do have that understanding. It's gonna come natural to you. Will it take some learning? Absolutely. But at the end, when you start getting over this hump and you start having more confidence in yourself and confidence that you will succeed, there's peace and knowing like, I can do this. All of this is knowing that you can, that you mentally can do this. This is going to be super healing for you. The words that it says here, it says, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. This is a lot of what you are healing. You're fooling yourself and thinking that you're not capable. And you are capable. You are capable, and sometimes sometimes you need a reminder. And guess what? I'm here to remind you. I'm here to remind you. And that's why you're here. We have here the 10 of Swords, and yeah, I'm feeling one more. Oh, and the King of Swords. Whoa, you got a lot to do with your mind. This card right here, the 10 of Swords, for me, here it's pointing out a lot of where you are right now, right? If it was upright, right, I would say like it's you putting away old beliefs, old traditions, old thought patterns, etc. But because it's like, this is how you feel you are now, you know, still clinging on a little bit to the past thoughts, past judgments of who you are and your intelligence and your capabilities, and this is why you're fooling yourself, because you're the King of Swords. Now, it doesn't matter if gender or anything like that. You are the essence of the King of Swords. The ability to change your life just by thinking about it, you know, or understanding that when it comes to manifesting, right, it all starts in the mind. It all starts with discipline. Okay, it all starts with that change that occurs of like, you know what, I don't know this, but I'm gonna learn this. I'm dedicated to this, and because I'm dedicated in learning it, this is what's gonna change everything. But that takes a lot of like confidence and courage to say. It takes a lot of confidence and courage, but your guides want you to know, like, you have that flame inside of you to go about it, and it's going to bring massive healing. And also you'll get a deeper understanding of how your mind works and the efforts in terms of going forward with whatever else you're trying to manifest, that you are not trying, that you are manifesting in your life, right? Understanding your thought processes, and understanding your earthly needs from those around you, because you don't need people like in your life that's doubting your intelligence and stuff. No, what? No, absolutely not. No. That's all. I think that's literally the no. All right. Okay, my pile twos. That is how you're fooling yourself. You are very intelligent. You are very capable. You are very understanding. You already know. You have understanding of this. Whatever it is that you are thinking like, oh, I don't really know much about this. And no, you do. You do. And that's why you're fooling yourself. That is how you're fooling yourself. So confidence is the key. Confidence is the key. And through it will bring a lot of healing. All right. Wow. Okay. I closed that session off, right? Thank you to your guides and my guides. I have to cleanse my deck now. I think I used all of them. I did use all of them. Okay. Okay. So I thank your guides and my guides for this message. I'm excited to, I'm excited to speak with you all again. To have you here with me again. And I'm excited to see how you progress. I'm excited to be a witness to that. For a more personalized reading, you can go down in that description box below and click on the website, jujutime.com, and you can book a reading with me through there, okay? Wow. Love and truth, my beautiful beings, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, my pile threes. How are you doing today? All right, so let's just get into it. Let's get started. Let's find out, how are you fooling yourself? Okay. How are you fooling yourself? Okay, we got the Two of Hearts. Oh, card came. Oh, it was multiple cards. So we asked for clarity from our guides, right? We want a clear message. How is those who chose pile 3? How are they fooling themselves? Yep. 5 of spades. Oh, that's multiple cards again. And, okay. The King of Hearts. All right, my pile threes. These are of matters of the heart. Wow, matters of the heart. All right. How are you fooling yourself? All right. The first message that comes to me is the thought that I need to change myself. Oops, too many. The thought of needing to change. Needing to change, you know? You're fooling yourself in believing that in some area in your life, and this is in regards to the matters of the heart. So whether this is a relationship or a relationship that you're wanting, or a relationship type that you're wanting, or also passions. I mean, this is a general reading, so yeah, it's a general reading. But it's matters of the heart, matters that light your heart up, you know. And you're fooling yourself in believing that you will need to compromise in the things that you want. Yeah, you're gonna need to compromise. That you're gonna have to lay to rest some of there's this belief that you're gonna have to lay to rest some of your wants and desires, because there's a the ego part of you, perhaps, or even sometimes not even an ego. It could be like, I'm also getting like, it's not just their ego. It's like a voice that told them this one little thing, and like it left a huge imprint on your heart in regards to like compromise, right? And like, you're gonna need to compromise, and you won't get everything, and like that has really left a lasting impression on you, you know. And there's like this feeling of like oh, I don't want to say that because I don't want to trigger any like self-harm or anything like that, but it's like there's like a part of you is like, you know what, I'm gonna have to lay this part I'm gonna have to lay this part of me to rest. I'm gonna lay this part of me to rest, because this part of me is like, it just brings me heartache, you know. And it's a lot, I feel, to do with like childhood. And so your guides want you to know that there is this part of you that has fooled you in self-betrayal, and like betraying yourself, like, you know, this aspect of like, you're gonna have to give up on your own security. Okay, two cards came out again, but this time I'm feeling to keep it, and like there's, so we're gonna, so the first card that just turned around automatically was this one, and it's balance, spirituality, and practicality. All right, so there's been a lot of self-betrayal. That's the, thank you, that's the last thing. Yep, self-betrayal. Okay, so in the past you have self-betrayed a lot, or you self-betrayed in a way that really impacted how you look at others going forward, right? Of feeling like you have to put away this compassionate part of you, because it's like, oh, well, that never served me. And it's but that is where your strength is, right? That is a lot for my pile threes. I'm sorry, my pile threes. This is where your strength is, that compassion that's within you, your commitment, that passion, that love. It's how you connect to your spirit, you know, and to your guides. You've leaned a lot on practicality. You've leaned a lot, for a few of you, you've leaned a lot on your practicality. But there's something very deeply spiritual. Oh, you fooled yourself out of your own spirituality and like your source of power, it feels as well. You know, it's where there will be this will be the most biggest rebirth for you. Connecting back to that, well, I guess, oh goodness, for lack of human words, heart chakra, that heart energy portal, we're gonna call it, yeah, the heart energy portal. Anyway, so it's like you tapping into that heart energy portal. Oh my goodness, wow, what a release it will be for you. It's going to be such a release. And then we have here, prosperity lies ahead. Prosperity lies ahead. So yes, you have fooled yourself out of your own spirituality. You have fooled yourself in believing that there was only one way for you to go forward because of these self-betrayals that did happen, you know? It's like, oh, but you need to, in terms of improving, right? In terms of self-improvement and going forward, right? There is, in a sense of unburying, you know, pulling, I'm getting this sense of like the judgment card, you know, inside the Rider-Waite deck or any sort of like tarot deck, there's like the judgment card, and like that higher being is blowing on the trumpet, and then you see these coffins, like these people come out of the coffins, right? It's like, that's you, but you are the higher being, and you are calling back those aspects of you that you've sort of laid to rest. And you know what? Maybe you had to. Okay? I have so much. Maybe you had to. But in terms of going forward, your guides need you to like, all right, now we need to make you whole. And making you whole is, oh goodness, resurrecting. I just had an image of Jesus, like the character. Okay, that we're not gonna get into that. My mind's gonna go off into other places, but I kept thinking of the story of Jesus coming out of, you know, like this resurrection. Like it's you resurrecting those parts of yourself, and you healing them and comforting them and letting them know like, hey, I understand how I betrayed you in the past, but know that I got you now. Like letting those aspects of you know, like, you are safe. It is safe to come out. There is so much compassion in your heart, and there's so much compassion that is inside of you. And it's that compassion, that awakening, that unhardening, that part of what has hardened you, that is going to bring about some beautiful transformations. The card that came out here out of this deck, it's number 18. All right. And it says best possible decision. And it says Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. All right, so there's this unveiling. Like I said, there's like this resurrection, this unveiling, and who you are now is much more equipped in this healing process that you are going to be going through in regards to making yourself whole, right? You have fooled yourself. Oh, okay. You fooled yourself in thinking that you don't need those aspects of yourself to be whole. And your guides are like, they are you. They are you. Wow. The Tower card. Okay. This is not going to be an easy process, but needing to flow. Oh, a lot of cards, but here is, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so needing to flow is going to be, you are equipped. You are equipped in handling this. All right. You cannot remain rigid. All right. You cannot remain rigid when it comes to this process that you're going to be going through, because a lot of it is, this is going to be important for your creativity. There's aspects of you that you had to have buried. Completely understand. You know, you had to bury them, but they are connected a lot to your creativity. So that lack of creativity, if you are watching this and you've like, oh, I've really been like down in the dumps, or my creative part, like I want to connect to myself more creatively, or creative projects, start this practice of balancing, of incorporating spirituality, but also incorporating that compassion for yourself, that compassion for your own heart. All right, that is connected a lot to your creativity and your manifestations as you go forward. Unlocking those coffins is going to be beautiful. For those that are needing to go about this process here, right? On the days that it gets heavy, because I feel like it could be getting a little heavy on some days, a lot of confronting aspects of yourself, forgiving yourself. And I want your guys want me to say, like, to connect to your ancestors. They understand. Your ancestors understand. They've been through this human process before. So they, of all people, your guides are there for you. They're going to guide you and everything, but your ancestors, they're going to understand why your heart is breaking. They felt it, they know it, and they feel it through you as well, because you are them and they are you, So I'm going to put this up right for you, to be quite honest, because this is what I want for you. We ain't about this energy, right? We going forward, self-improvement, tap into creativity that is within all of us. We're putting this up right because this is what I want for you, period. All right. Okay. It got quiet. Like, I got all worked up and now it's quiet. Alrighty, so I'm going to close this session out, cleanse my decks. I did not think I was going to use all of them this time. I just go for the ones that I'm called for, and just for each of the piles I was called to all of them. So I'm gonna put on this side to cleanse. But all right, my beautiful beings, my pile 3s, I want to thank your guides and my guides for this reading. I want to thank you for showing up and listening, and I am excited to witness how this is going to unfold for you. This beautiful process is going to unfold for you as you become all that you are. Okay, yeah, that's going to be beautiful. All right, so this was a general reading. To get a more detailed message specifically for you, you can go down to the description below. Go to jujutime.com. That is my website, and from there you can book a reading with me through it, and then we can get more personal, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So love and truth, my beautiful beings, my pile 3s, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.